So I've been thinking, what really makes a sales team not just good, but exceptional?
It's got to be more than just hitting targets, right?
Exactly. It's like building a house. If the foundation isn't solid,
Mm-hmm.
the whole thing can crumble. It all starts with defining the company's values and goals.
But how do you ensure those values aren't just, nice words on a website?
Well, it's about living them daily. You need to embed those values into every decision and
Yeah,
action. For instance, if integrity is a core value, it should reflect in how we interact with clients and each other.
that makes sense. But isn't customer segmentation equally crucial? I mean, focusing on the right clients?
Absolutely. Applying the 80-20
Right.
rule, where 20% of customers generate 80% of the revenue. It's essential to identify and prioritize those key clients.
But wait, isn't there a risk of neglecting the other 80%?
You have a point. It's a balancing act.
Mm-hmm.
While focusing on high-value clients, we shouldn't ignore the potential growth from smaller ones.
Exactly. And what about employee activity planning? How do we manage workloads without burning out the team?
It's tricky. Setting realistic targets for calls, visits, and proposals
Yeah.
is key. We need to ensure that expectations are achievable and motivate rather than overwhelm.
Right, and that ties into exploring new business niches, doesn't it?
Yes, it's about being proactive,
Mm-hmm.
identifying emerging markets and planning for customer acquisition over the next 6 to 12 months.
It's like, planting seeds today for tomorrow's harvest.
Exactly. And optimizing the team structure to support these new opportunities is vital.
But how do we restructure without causing confusion or resistance?
Communication is key.
Right.
Clearly defining roles based on customer potential ensures everyone knows their responsibilities.
And setting performance standards and KPIs helps keep everyone on track, right?
Definitely. It's about transparency.
Yeah.
When everyone knows what's expected, it fosters accountability and continuous improvement.
But sometimes KPIs can feel restrictive. Don't you think flexibility is important too?
I agree to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
KPIs should guide, not constrain. They need to be adaptable to changing circumstances.
Exactly. And with the rapid advancement of technology, utilizing digital and AI tools seems essential.
Absolutely. Embracing automation can enhance efficiency,
Yeah,
but we must ensure that the human touch isn't lost in the process.
that's so important. Customers still value personal interaction.
Completely agree. And that's where team building and performance activities come into play.
Right.
Strengthening those human connections within the team translates to better client relationships.
Speaking of the team, how do we keep them motivated and engaged over the long term?
Ongoing development programs are key.
Mm-hmm.
Investing in their growth shows that we value them, which boosts morale and productivity.
But isn't there a risk of investing in training only to have employees leave?
That's always a possibility. But
Yeah,
as Richard Branson says, train people well enough so they can leave, treat them well enough so they don't want to.
love that. And implementing effective management tools helps in leading by example.
Exactly. Defining leadership roles and integrating management frameworks enhances decision-making.
Right.
It's about creating an environment where success can thrive.
You know, this reminds me of something Edgars Untāls emphasizes. Success needs space and like-minded people.
Yes, and when you have a team aligned with shared values and competencies, it's amazing what can be achieved.
Mm-hmm.
It's truly an honor to work with such a team.
Couldn't agree more. So, to sum it up, building a highly effective sales team involves a holistic approach.
Absolutely. From company values to AI integration, every piece matters.
Yeah,
And, if we want to create a team of winners, we need to hire the right people, develop an effective system, and lead by example.
well said. Let's get to it then.